Assistant Divisional Fire Officer, S.K. Bandgar. Presently, I am sitting at Morol Command Center. I am looking after the administrative charge also operational charge of Region 3 Command Center. Today, the Rotary Club of Bombay West, they organized the seminar for the different subject to discuss here a bit. So on behalf of this seminar, your committee member called fire officer to discuss the fire related issues, that is fire safety and fire audits. So this is my small presentation actually for the awareness to all citizens of Mumbai, and after that the main issue will start. So please. First slide. See, this is the first slide for the awareness of people in Mumbai. In all our 6 regional command center, we started volunteer program, first slide. But the response was very poor. So our chief fire officer has appointed the brand ambassador, Mr. Ranjit Uda, to aware the people and to take interest in the volunteer program. But the response is very poor. The people, those who are not interested on Sunday to attend the lecture, so around 6,000 to 7,000 volunteers, we train them, we issue a certificate with identity card, and they can cooperate when the actual emergency you face. The second slide. So this is the Mumbai, it's around 437 square meter area we covered. But the area is very less now because of our modernization, expansion. So see also we encroach. So it is very difficult for peoples because of the population to stay horizontally. So hence they construct a building vertically. The sky is the limit now. The next slide. So these are the primary response of the fire brigade. We are the Mumbai Fire Brigade. We not only extinguish the fire, so we attend so many other incidents also. Like any explosion, it may be because of fire, it may be because of chemical explosion, it may be other also. In last 2005, 26 July, we faced the major flood in Mumbai, in all over India also. We face so many problems. So that also emergencies we handle. There are so many house collapses, building collapses, minor collapses calls we attend. Aircraft accidents, see in every slide there is a subject, but in Mumbai we face so many less aircraft accidents. But recently there was one Ghatkopar incident we saw. There was major tragedy. Then industrial hazardous material incidents, medical emergencies, because of accidents, it may be fire, it may be accident, it may be other also. So we have our own medical first responder team. We train as a first responder. Then oil pipeline spills, there are oil spills, it's because of accident, fire, accidentally, car accident also, or a vehicle accident also, because of we have a major industries in Mumbai. Then severe thunderstorms, hurricanes, these are the disaster. But in Mumbai, we are not face train accident, terrorist attacks, that is 26/11, sheep fires. There are so many emergencies Mumbai Fire Brigade attends. So there is no any particular agency in Mumbai that can be face or deal with such emergencies. So Mumbai Fire Brigade is the whole and sole agency who can respond and give services to the citizens of Mumbai. Next. So consequences of fire. So definitely it's a loss of life, loss of property, it's unemployment, then loss of book accounts, records, loss of skilled workers, shortage of commodities, price increase, inflation, loss of GDP. These all are the basic things. So what is the fire? Actually this is a separate subject, but in a minute I will complete. For any fire, these 3 things has to be required. One is the fuel, it may be table, anything. It's a fuel. Second is the heat, minimum heat up to the ignition temperature is required, and last one is the oxygen. Oxygen is available everywhere. But if you added three things, but there is no fire. So how any incident starts? There should be a sufficient fuel amount to start the fire. Second, last slide. Sufficient fuel, sufficient heat has to be generated, and sufficient oxygen to ignite the fire. Sufficient oxygen is the important, because in air there is a 21% of oxygen, but to start the fire 16% of oxygen is required. If it is not there, then fire will not start. So if fire starts, what you have to do? This is one process. It is a starvation. If fire starts, the material which is which is on the fire, you take the material from your room, from the place of incident, the fire will definitely not spread. It will control. Otherwise, if it is not possible to remove the object, then you remove the surrounding object. So fire will not spread and it will automatically extinguish. Next is the cooling. You know, everywhere it is a ample quantity of water. Pour the water, so definitely the heat will decrease and the fire will automatically extinguish. Third one, it's a smothering. The last I explained, for any fire, minimum 21% oxygen is required, and if you reduce the percentage of oxygen in air below 16 degree, then the fire will definitely put off or extinguish. You know the example of a lamp. You put a candle, lighted candle, and put the glass. After some time, the flame will go off. So this is the same criteria used in this stuff for particular extinction of fire. Next slide. So fire are classified in 5 categories: A, B, C, D, E. So A is the solid combustible material. It is any wood, paper, whatever it is, the solid combustible material. For that, you can use any extinguishing media. For the next slide, I will tell you what are the extinguishing medias are there, how to put off the fire, how to extinguish the fire, and what type of extinguishing media has to be used. The A is the ordinary combustible material, the paper, wood, cloth, anything. B is the liquid fire, any petrol, diesel, any liquid fire. For that, any fire extinguisher cannot be used. Only the dry chemical powder and foam extinguisher you have to use on that particular fire. So for your house, liquid fire is only that kadai, the pan, where you use the oil and accidentally it may catch the fire. At that time you can use that type of extinguisher, and you at the most petrol pumps you can see this type of extinguishers is easily available. Third one is the gaseous fire. Now in every kitchen in Mumbai there is a gas. It may be LPG, it may be PNG. So what is the difference between LPG and PNG? LPG is a liquefied petroleum gas. It is a petroleum gas. It is heavier than air. So in case of any emergency, any leakage, that gas accumulate in entire area. Actually the liquid doesn't have smell, but the mercaptan is the liquid which is mixed with that gas. So that smell, that odor or the smell you can find out in the particular area. So if any leakage happen in your premises, the ventilation is the most important factor. You have to ventilate all the area. You have to open the windows, you have to open the doors. The first step, you have to put off the electricity. It is right? For the ventilation, you have to switch on the fan. Is it right? For the ventilation? No. Open windows. Yes. For any leakage of any gases, you should not touch the electrical appliances. Because while putting on or off, there is a minor spark in the switchboard, behind the button, and that minute spark can ignite the fuel. And there is a minor blast, but impact is so serious, it can throw the wall, it can throw the ceiling. So if we present in the particular premises, you can see what will happen. So the leakage is more dangerous than fire. If the cylinder is on fire, that is safe situation for us and you also. But after some time, the temperature increases and the cylinder can burst. But there are 5% of incident happen in Mumbai of cylinder blast. There are 95% leakage incident, serious incident happen because of that leakage gas caught fire, and subsequently the minor explosion, major explosion can happen, and there is a serious injury for that particular, for the particular incident. For particular leakages, safety measures, that is different point. You just ventilate the premises and you just go out, vacant the premises, call the fire brigade. The fire brigade people will come and they will do. If possible, you just close the regulator, remove the, not cylinder, regulator, and put the safety cap. That is the basic thing you have to do. Third one is the combustible metals. In most of the chemical industries, these fires are happen, and the dry chemical powder is the extinguishing media that can switch off the fire. The last is the main thing is electrical equipment. There are 90 to 95% of cases of electrical fire, and it is due to negligence, it is due to the bad material use, because of old wires. So these 5 categories of fire you can find out, and for the particular 5 categories of fire you can use a multi-purpose fire extinguisher, that is called DCP fire extinguisher. For any fire you can use DCP fire extinguisher. For the last fire, if you put off the electricity, then it is an ordinary fire, that is class A category. If the electrical fire is in your house or in your company and the electric supply is on, you cannot use water on the particular fire, because electricity is a good conductor of a live electric current, is a good conductor of electricity. Water is a good conductor of electricity, so it may easily get a shock to the particular person who are using the water to put out the fire. Second, so products of the fire, the main thing is for every fire there is a smoke. For every fire there are the fire gases, different fire gases, then the heat, and finally the flame. See, smoke is very dangerous at initial stage. When we reach at a particular spot, there is a response time is more in the Mumbai. So the first responders are you, the society people. You see the smoke and definitely there is a first reaction to run from your house, immediately vacate the building, even there is a minor fire. So what is your first step after you locate the fire, or there is a fire in your house, or there is a fire in a building? What is your first stage? You have to run, vacate the building? No. Your first stage is you have to see the fire is small, there is no need to run, there is a fire is in the electricity, and if it is in the staircase, there are, see, in the most of the buildings we saw the electrical duct are passed through the staircase, and there is a fire in the electrical duct, the total staircase is a smoke lock. So it is very difficult to you and also fire officer or fire personnel to enter in the building, also to you to come out from your building. So I suggest you, if there is a fire is very small, or if it is in a big, if it is not in your house, you should not leave your house. You should stay in your house. Close the door. There are few slides also what to do in case of fire. If you are in a house, if there is a fire in your house, then what you have to do? There are few slides are there that I will show you. The next. So there are the 5 categories and what type of extinguishing media you have to use. For the A type of fire, the best extinguishing media is the water. Next slide. So this is the water extinguisher you are seen on the slide. This is the B type of fire, the foam extinguisher you have to use. Third. For the C category, gaseous fire, you have to use a carbon dioxide or a gas extinguisher. You have to use in a particular gas type of fire. D is the metal fire, again the DCP fire extinguisher. And the last one is the electrical fire. If electricity is on, you have to use a DCP, either a CO2 fire extinguisher, and if electricity is put off, then you can use any fire extinguisher on particular fire. Next slide. This is the common method how to use the fire extinguisher. Just remove the pin, hold your operating handle, squeeze the handle, and sweep the nozzle which is provided by the fire extinguisher. It is very easy. It is written on the fire extinguisher. It is available in your building. While going to the office, while leaving the building, just check the fire extinguisher is available on the place. And one thing is, on the right side, there is a pressure gauge. So on the pressure gauge, anybody is locating the pressure gauge? Yeah. You can see the needle. It is on the green mark. So this extinguisher you can use on any fire. If it is on a red, on a lower side, if it is on a red, on a higher side, it is not usable, it is not advisable to use the fire extinguisher. Why? If it is on a lower side, on the left, there is a less pressure inside the fire extinguisher, so it cannot operate. So the refilling is needed and you have to send for the refilling to the agency person. On the right side, if it is a needle, then there is excess pressure in the cylinder. If you operate the cylinder, there should be or there possibilities of bursting of fire extinguisher. There are so many incidents happen, and the person who is operating the fire extinguisher, he got some minor or major injuries, even the death also. So before using the fire extinguisher, you have to see the needle should be in a green position. That is most important thing. Because in a panic situation, it is not possible to you also, to us also, in a dark place, the needle is in a green, so in a peace time you have to check all fire extinguishers. The next. So where to keep the fire extinguishers? It should be in a house, it should use as a door closer, it should use in the, wherever it is. It should not be in a remote place. It should be handy, it should be visible, anywhere near the staircase, near your entrance, that can be easily available, easily locatable, easily accessible. The cylinder position, see, in the most of the building they are doing. Okay, next. So this is the small word we are giving for all the public. Pass, just remember the word pass, pull the pin, aim the fire, squeeze the handle and sweep the nozzle. This is the basic thing. You can take the picture, it is available on the net, Google, you can place at the entrance of the building. So the person who can living in the building, that can easily read on every day, and the day come, it will be in their mind, and any incident they can operate easily to extinguish the fire. Next. Fire safety in high-rise buildings. See, in Mumbai, there are so many high-rise buildings, and it is very difficult to fight the fire on a higher side, at a height level, because there is only one access is the staircase. Okay, there are so many incidents happen. Now, latest incident is the Crystal Plaza. The person who used the lift, so they are the casualty, they are the sufferer. So we advise you, don't use the lift, not only in fire situation, only in a regular, also in a regular situation. In a week, in a day, at least try to go at once from the staircase, see what is the condition of staircase. So there are some photographs also I got for you to show you what is the actual use of the staircase. See, these are the, one slide is see the fire, it's a nice picture for seeing, but the person who trapped inside, you can imagine from your side what is the condition in the building, and the fire personals are going from the staircase to fight the fire. It is very difficult to enter in the staircase because the society personals, the community, the citizens of Mumbai not taking care of the staircase, the lobby, and that is the reason the entire building is smoke law. So what to do in case of fire if your building is low rise and high rise? You see, for the building, see the definition is there. Now this is the old slide. Now the definition of high-rise building and low-rise building is changed. High-rise building, the height less than 32 meters as per the new 2034 DP. It is if the height is more than 32 meters, it calls as a high-rise building, and if the height is less than 32 meters, you can say as a low-rise building. As per the NBC, the height is more than 15 meters, then it call as a low-rise building. If height is more than 15 meters, it call as a high-rise building. So don't go in the meters. What is the correct and actual difference between the high-rise building and low-rise building? So I will not go in the detail of the meters. The difference between low-rise and high-rise is the staircase is open type. When you enter the staircase and you come out from the staircase, you can directly approach to the house entrance door. And in high-rise building, there is a separate staircase shaft and there is a barrier between your house flat and staircase is a lift lobby. Okay, and the one door is provided, it's called a staircase door. That door has to be closed all the time by using the door closer or a self-closing device. And that is very important. Because in a low-rise building, if your house is on a fire and the door is open, 100% the smoke will travel in the staircase. If it is on the third floor, where the smoke will go? It will go on a right or left or a down? No, always it will go on a top floor. And if your terrace door is closed, that entire staircase will be smoke locked. And the persons who stay above third floor, 4, 5, 7, 8, they are trying to come out and they trap in between the third and seventh floor. Okay, that is the reason there are major casualties in a small fire. This is the small fire actually. But because there are 90% of death because of the smoke, not because of the fire. So I will suggest you, it is depend on every, situations are different on every case. So we have to take your call to come out or not. So my suggestion is, if your house is not on a fire, you stay inside. There is no any major emergency, immediately the fire will come up and it will catch your house and your house will under fire. No. The staircase is very dangerous in case of low-rise building. So you have to take care, you have to stay in your house. But the scenario is different in a high-rise building. You can come out in the lobby. If a lobby is safe, then you can enter in the staircase. But before entering the staircase, you have to close the both doors, your flat entrance door also and a staircase door. What is the reason for that? The smoke should not travel from the lobby or the house into the staircase. That is the main reason. Then your entire staircase will be safe. So I will suggest you all try to make, if even a low-rise building, try to provide a lobby as a barrier between staircase and the flat. But as per the laws, it will be not possible now. If all are want, your building should be safe, this has to be, barrier has to be there. Okay? Are you understood the main point? Yes. Okay. Normally there are major fires, electrical fires in the building. It may be in the electrical cabin on the ground floor, and 100% most of the building you saw, the cabin is under the staircase. So now we are taking as a separate meter box, meter panel or a cabin. It should not be near the staircase. It should be away from the staircase, sorry. So for that, if you want to evacuate your building in a safe manner, you should know your emergency evacuation plan. So I will request you all members that you should have a separate evacuation plan of your building. Take your approval from the local fire officer. Is there any guidance or suggestions from fire officer? You take it, comply it, and prepare your building evacuation plan. That is major disaster in Mumbai or everywhere in India. There are none of your society or a building members are not preparing their evacuation plan. If you prepare and just simply put in the notice board or at the entrance, while going, at least they can see. Okay, and you can arrange regular lectures in your building also, like in a hall. Just educate them so they can see the evacuation plan. After seeing the evacuation plan, they can safely come on the ground floor. That is the ultimate safety. Know and understand to correct evacuation procedure of the building. Location of assembly points. See, there are two types of assembly points. One is that I say ultimate safety and comparative safety. So what is ultimate safety? It is definitely outside the building. You come through staircase on the ground floor and be in an open space or outside the building. That is the ultimate safety. What is the comparative safety? Comparative safety is the terrace. Still you are not safe. Comparative safety is the refuge area. That is also not safe if there is a major fire. It's beyond control, but it will not never happen. The refuge area, the building, unless and until the building will not collapse, the refuge area is safe. Okay, but that is the comparative safety. So you have to take care of comparative safety and ultimate safety. Comparative safety, the refuge area should not be encroached. The refuge area used for any functions, for the offices, for any reason. Okay, the refuge area should not be under lock and key. Most of the society peoples are keeping terrace door and refuge area under lock and key. Because of what are the reasons? They are saying that the terrace is misused, refuge area is misused. You take other point of view, but for the fire safety, you have to keep the terrace door and the refuge door open. Okay?
See, if you just see...
you write down all the questions, then...
No, I will just... I will put 2-3 questions.
Okay.
If you answer them, that probably it will be...
Yeah, definitely.
See, all Bombay Municipal Corporation and all these builders, when they construct the building, they go through this process. Once
Excuse
it is
me?
completed, once it is completed, then there is no check and balance whether those fire equipments are working.
So that are the next slides. So on that slide you can ask the question. For any particular side, if you have a question, at that time I will answer it. But general questions I will answer at the end. Okay? So there are so many reasons. We should be ready. We are always ready. Fire brigade people are always ready. If the building doesn't have OC, building is unauthorized, we don't have any problem. If there is a call, we definitely respond and we will definitely save you. We will save you the property, save you the life. Even if there is any danger to the fire personals, we never think about that, the situation. Whatever the situation, we definitely serve you. So we are ready. Are you ready? Okay, then I want some answers from the slides. See, this is the causes of fire. Okay, if you are ready, there is a carelessness. The cigarettes. Naked, first slide, please. Naked lamps, LPG, gas pipe leakage. There are so many persons in the society, those used to smoke. And they throw the cigarette butt in the lobby, in the staircase, in the electrical duct, in the plumbing shaft, anywhere they throw the lighted cigarette butt. So this is the main cause of fire. So are you ready to control this? You have to control. That is for you, not for me. The naked lamps, everywhere they are using the common places for the naked lamps, that has to be controlled. LPG, gas pipelines. See, there is a common difference between LPG and PNG. See, LPG is the petroleum gas and it is heavier than air, it so accumulate in the room and its explosive limit is higher than the PNG. So, and the main difference is LPG is not easily dissolved in air. So PNG is a natural gas. It can be dissolved in air, not 100%, but it can be dissolved in air and it is lighter than air. So it will go up. Okay. For any emergency, we attend regarding the LPG, we have to touch the cylinder. We have to go close to the cylinder. But for PNG, we can just switch off the gas pipeline from the building ground floor or it may be open space. So we are going closer to the danger. So that is more painful for us and you also. So PNG is the better option to use any fuel gas in the kitchen. So you go for the PNG, it is 100% safer than the LPG. And if you have a connection of PNG, don't put LPG cylinder in your flat. What is the main difference? What will happen? See, if I attend a call and I saw there is a PNG pipeline installed in the building, definitely there should not be LPG cylinder in the flat. If the flat is under lock and key, nobody is there to give information. Any cylinder is inside the flat and the flat is under fire and it is a major fire, and I try to enter in the premises because in the back of the mind I am 100% confirmed that there is no any cylinder, and suddenly the cylinder blasts. And there will be 100% major casualties from the fire service personnel. So it is whose fault? It is fire officer, fireman's fault, or the flat occupier? It is whose fault? It is the society's fault and the occupier's fault. They have to confirm that if they have the PNG pipeline, there should not be any cylinder in your building. It is for you only, not for us. Okay? Next. Electrical short circuits. See, in every electrical switchboard, only the 3-pin or 2-pin are provided. But what you are doing for taking a multiple connection, now the Diwali is on the edge. For taking a multiple connection, they are putting one pin and another switches. So the load is very restricted. You have to use one socket for one pin. Again, the loose connections everywhere. So you have to take care for that. Next. Causes of fire. Now you can see unattended electrical equipments is the main causes of fire. Third, firecrackers. If you are using firecrackers, you have to use in the open spaces. Don't don't buy that rockets or any flying crackers for your kids. And if you are using, then it should be used on an open ground. Causes of spread of fire in residential BDA. It is the interior decoration. It is very important. See, when the building occupation certificate is issued, it is only for the building, not for the interior. And nowadays, you go in the zoo area or anywhere, see the interior, which is definitely, it is from the staircase door. The lobby is decorated with wooden lining. Then it starts from door till the kitchen. There are so many interiors are used. It is highly flammable, highly toxic. If that material catches fire, we will be under wrong depression that it will not happen in a house. There are chances that can catch the fire and it will be the last day of your life, because only the interiors are using, then no safety measures has been taken. So what type of safety measures has to take? The material you are using, use fire retardant material. Because the decoration is important, we will not ask not to use the decorative material, but if you are using the decorative material, it should be fire retardant, it should be the fire retardant paint you have to give. The mini bars, it is a concept of new life. The bars are also provided, the liquor is easily available in house, so that can catch the fire, and it is not possible to use the switch of the put off the fire or extinguish the fire. The fire brigade people will come. Till now, see the traffic of Mumbai, definitely response time is too delayed in the evening and in the morning. In the afternoon and in the night, the response time is good. Okay, so to reach at the spot and to fight the fire of liquor in your house, definitely there will be 100% damage to the flat. Not using fire retardant paints. Improper housekeeping, electrical duct equipment. Now, I have inspected so many buildings, there are 50% of building, those having the electrical duct, it is not sealed at horizontal level. Earlier, when the occupation certificate issued, the building is under construction state. So they put the electrical cables, and for obtaining occupation certificate, they seal the electrical duct. But after taking the occupation certificate, they again remove the electrical duct and they put extra electrical cables. Or if the any electrical cable fault is there, for replacing of that electrical cable, they open the electrical duct. So what is the disadvantage of opening of electrical duct? If you open the electrical duct from ground to terrace, the fire will start. If fire will start on a ground floor, it definitely pass up to terrace level. If there is an opening in the electrical duct at any floor, that floor will be under fire. So it is minor thing. It is very, very minor. So you circulate all the society members that electrical duct should be sealed horizontally, and there should be a proper barricade door between the lobby and the electrical duct. This is very, and if electrical duct damage, what will happen? There should not be electricity for next 15 to 30 days in your building. So it is whose disadvantage? Yours. Unless it will repair, who will start? Okay. Measures, always there should be a fire protection, fire safety. Next. So entire hydrant system, see, if you are firefighting installation in your building, what you sir said, that system you are provided by the builder or the society, it's to be maintained in a good working condition. Otherwise, there is it is not useful to you and to me. Sprinkler system, if the lobby in the area where the sprinklers are provided, even after installation that orange clip is there, just go in the building and see, it is not removed. That has to be removed. Basic things. It is there. Yesterday, 2 days before, there is a major fire in the Austin building. Are you aware about the fire in the Austin building near the Lokandola circle? The entire system is in a good working condition. I was on a fire. Sprinklers are provided in that skin care unit. The fire starts for the signboard of that particular skin care unit, which is installed on the outer side. That switch is on. Sprinkler system provided by the builder. All pumps are in working condition. It is in a auto mode, but sprinklers not operated. What is the reason? The reason is that the wall which is provided for the sprinkler system but for the particular office is off. How the water will go through maintain sprinkler system? The basic need, basic thing, you have to see that all the operating switches which is provided should be in on position, so this type of incident will not happen in future. So 100% damage to the particular office, the fire start on a 6th floor, is travel on a 7th, 8 and 9 on the outer side, it is controlled in within half an hour, that's why there is a minimum damage. On the 7th floor, there is a kids, what can I say, training, क्या बोलते हैं उनको ट्रेनिंग देते हैं ना, फिजियोथेरेपी सेशंस एंड drills or treatment they are providing. They are arrange program like that. The people, the children has to play with their what they have a disease. In the particular area in the balcony, 10 tires are stored exactly above the fire. So there is a barricade between tires and other things, so it does not catch fire. So see how the mindset of that particular owner. It is Austin building. Mercedes showroom. The fire is so major that the fires from 6th and 7th floor, the embers, the Mercedes showroom ka car hai na, to fire ka niche gir ke, that car also under fire. So see the situation. Okay. So the mentality has to be changed. Really, you have to think of it. Okay. Next, detection system. 100% there should be a detection system, because in a night time or in a remote area, we all are not present. So in case of any fire in a remote places, there should be a detection, there should be alarm. So all the building occupier, owner, they should know at particular area there is a fire. If it is a minor fire, definitely you have to take care. If it is possible to stay in your house, then you stay in your house. If it is not possible to you to stay in your house, then come out through staircase. Don't use the lift. So detection system is very important in the high-rise building or any place. It is the remote area. Fire extinguishers. The main thing for any incident, if it is a minor fire, you have to use the fire extinguisher if situation permits. How I am saying situation permits? If it is not possible you to use the fire extinguisher, don't use. If not possible to stay in that particular area, don't go there. We will not ask to 100% use the fire extinguisher. If possible, use the fire extinguisher. Okay? For that, training is required. You arrange the training for your members. because without any training, you cannot use any equipment, go anywhere. Training is 100% important. Next. Refuge area, as earlier I said, it is always enclosed. It is used for the meeting of society persons. It is used for small get-together programs. They use for the cooking purpose. So many things. They use for the storing of all scrap material if the nearby flats is under repair. So please, I will request you all members not allowed any person to use that refuge area, because when situation will come, we all don't know really. So don't allow any person officially to use that particular, also unofficially. Okay, the refuge area has to be clear and it should not be under lock and key. Staircases. Okay, I will show the slides and then we'll talk about the misuse of refuge areas. See the storage, staircase. See the staircase width and see the material which is stored. Hey, back. See, simply it is 1 meter staircase and the particular lobby area is totally encroached. So how we will go in case of any emergency, how we use the staircase? And that material is under fire. So what you will do? You have any option? We are not Supermans. अपने पास ऋतिक रोशन नहीं है, बचाने के लिए कोई नहीं आने वाला है. We are fire brigade persons, will go by vehicle only. We don't have any helicopters or we don't have any other options like क्या बोलते हैं उस ये आ गया ना? Chopper. Not chopper यार.
You can't come down, you can't fly.
We can't fly. Okay, so my humble request you to all that you should not encroach the staircase, because that is the only exit, only means of escape from the building to all of you. Next, see the lobbies. It is store for all, cycles and everything. Next. See the staircase. It is not in India, this is not Indian posture. This is, next. How residents can support fire brigade. See, the parking is very big problem in the society, I know. But in any emergency, if fire brigade tender cannot enter in your premises, what they will do? If you expect from fire brigade people to come in your building to fight the fire, to sacrifice their life, if any incident happen, if this type of incident is there is 100% delayed of fire personals, and if any vehicles we have to pitch for the building, there is no minimum space provided, mandatory, which is mandatory. Because of your car parking, it is not possible to park our vehicle in your premises. So we are ready. Sir, where is? See, while issuing a fire NOC and while obtaining a occupation certificate, there is no any car parking in the premises. It is on the plan, approval given by authority where to park the vehicle. In that particular area only you have to park the vehicle. So obtain the plan, parking plan, which is on the ground floor, or it may be on a podium, wherever it is. Obtain the plan, and on a mandatory open space, if they park the vehicle, the society people has to take the action. They are simply sending letters to the fire brigade and other agencies that we take action on our member. He is your member. Because of some fighting or problem in your building, they are simply writing all letters to the authority because they don't have that much time to attend also. So it is society, chairman, secretary and the committee members' responsibility to remove that car, because that is for there only, not for fire brigade. Okay?
They were made to have a lot of parking. Now they are parking only in the open space. So how much clearance are required for fire brigade vehicle to move in?
Okay, there is, I will simply answer. See, there are so many letters to fire brigade also, ki baba, the fire engine is not moving around the building. So what is the provision is for that? For any high-rise building, today's act says, today's DCR says, there is 9 meters minimum road for access of the building, and there is one perpendicular side open space minimum of 6 meters. Minimum. One side open space should be minimum 6 meters. So building is accessible from that particular 6 meters. So that 6 meter you have to keep open. Okay. But you go through the plan where the parking is provided, where the parking is approved. Okay. Next. You have any questions, sir? Any problem you have, any disaster, any fire incident, you have to intimate immediately to the fire service. But before that, maintenance of fire system is important, mandatory. Okay? Frequent training, awareness program you have to carry out. Regular mock drills you have to conduct. It should be twice in a year. Next. See, likewise, if this is your building, you have to prepare your evacuation plan, take a approval, suggestion from local fire officer, and put it on the notice board. Circulate to all the society members. Now email is the easy criteria to send any message, any program, any plan to all society members. So use that media and to send such type of evacuation plan. Do not use a lift in case of fire. Next. Now this is the actually, if time permits, I will go through the fire audit. See, now the Maharashtra Fire Prevention and Fire Safety Act comes in 2006, its start in 2009. So accordingly, the Mumbai Fire Brigade in Mumbai is inspecting the building. They are looking after all the safety measures which is provided in the building. If it is not provided, we are issued a notice. We giving certain time, that is maximum time is 120 days. If they are not compliant, we send particular file for the prosecution. In the particular period, if they not complied, the chairman, the secretary, who is the authorized person, will fine for the 50,000, maximum, minimum 3 months jail is also the punishment. This is the one. And second thing, your building electricity and lights will be cut off if you are not complied the deficiency or the notice issued from the fire brigade. So under section 3, submission of a certificate in a prescribed form. The form A, section 3.3, rule number 4.1, before CFO final occupation certificate, before occupying the building, form A for maintaining good firefighting system, installation and maintaining good firefighting system in your building, form E is a mandatory. It has to be submitted by the builder or the developer through architect. The validity of that form A is 1 year. Validity of a form A is 1 year. After 1 year, for the form B, in every 6 months, in the month of January and July, the society has to submit this form B to the particular local fire station or to the command center or the administrative office. If you are not submitted the fire station, and if there any incident happen, the society, chairman, secretary, builder, who is the responsible person, they will be responsible for the incident. I will complete it, then you ask the question. So your first duty of a committee member, you just maintain the system, obtain Form B certificate from government approved agency. There are around 600 to 700 agencies appointed by Maharashtra government, Maharashtra state government, Director Fire, Maharashtra. They are the authorized agency. They can issue the Form B certificate. After appointing particular agency, they have to maintain their responsibility to maintain the firefighting system in your building. Now there is some confusion in between the certificate, which is the date is mentioned in the certificate. The form B is submitted by the agency to the society, and then to the society to the fire brigade. The date is mentioning now, today is October. The certificate date is mentioned from January to June. That certificate is valid up to December. Are you understood? Certificate date is mentioned on the certificate is January to June. That certificate is valid up to July to December. For the next 6 months, the certificate date will be July to December. So there is some miscommunication or misunderstanding, though this certificate can valid for next 6 months. And it is agency responsibility, it is society responsibility to maintain the system in good working condition, all the pumps, the riser system, the hydrants, whatever the detectors, sprinklers provided. Monthly they are coming for the inspection, for the testing. You appoint any one person, security, they has to check all the system. It is the duty of the security guard. They have to test daily the system. In most of the buildings, security guards are not aware about the system. Where is the wall? Where is the change of user? Where is the fire extinguisher kept? So it is society members or society committee's duty appoint security guard, those who are having good knowledge of operating the system, operating the fire extinguisher. Because again I am saying the response time is important. Till the fire brigade comes, the situation gets worst. And if it is major fire, there is 100% loss of life and loss of property. So to minimize this, appoint proper security personnel, those who are having a fire, operating a fire safety extinguishers and the system. Also, conduct drills and training program to the society members, because in an evacuation plan, you have to appoint the persons of your building as a fire party. The some group of people as a fire safety team, they can use the extinguisher. As a fire evacuation team, they can evacuate the building. See, all the time all the tenants will not available in the building, but in the night time they can available, on the Sunday they can available. Every member has to participate in the drill. You do mandatory for all, because we are conducting so many trainings. In a 15 or 20 or 30 story building, hardly 15 to 20 people are coming on the ground for taking the training. So the interest to take the training, कभी हो जाएगा, जब हो जाएगा नहीं है, कभी होता ही नहीं है, fire कभी लगता है क्या? So the mentality of the society members, the amount which is spent for the maintaining of the firefighting system is waste. So don't think of that. It is not a waste. It is a life, value of your life. Okay? Sir, you have some questions.
Then the height, what is this thing?
See, the fire NOC is applicable for the low-rise building. It is applicable from 2009. Prior to 2009, the fire system is not recommended in the low-rise building. NOC also not required. So the building, those having don't have CFO NOC, and they don't have the CFO NOC, they will not install any firefighting system in the building. For that, it is not mandatory. But to provide a fire extinguisher in an electric meter room, on every alternate floor and in the lift machine room is mandatory. It is for your safety only. It will not go west. So it is mandatory, and you submit a certificate from any agency, who can supply a fire extinguisher. It is not mandatory. For those who don't have the CFO NOC. Now it is required to all buildings.
Irrespective of any height.
Any height. It is mentioned in the NOC, then you have to provide. Okay? Any question regarding this?
If this kind of certificates are not given by the society committee, whom should we approach for making the complaint or coming, which of the department comes?
See, regarding the fire safety, Mumbai Fire Brigade Department is there. You can now, in a Mumbai we have a 34 fire station, and in a Mumbai Fire Brigade is divided in six regional command centers. So 2 are in city, one is Bhaikala and one is Vadala. For the Bhaikala area, you can make a complaint in the Bhaikala office. I will come. In a eastern, for the western I will come last, because it will be in mind. For the eastern, there is a Mankurd and Vikroli command center are there. You can complain in Mankurd command center, Vikroli command center. Mankurd command center is not in commission, so it is transferred to Vadala. So Vadala is the station. You can give your complaint. And for the western suburb, you have a Marol and Boroli command center. To the administrative office, you can make a complaint. So many people are coming to the local fire station. Local fire station is the operational body. They will not accept any complaint. So there is so many fights between the citizens and the fire officer that you go to Morol and file the complaint. So I request you all, if there is any fire complaint, fire related complaint, you can submit to the Morol. We have a 90% of complaints of illegal constructions. 90% of complaints. Now in the area like K West, K East Ward, I am in charge for Morol, Vile Parle and Andheri Fire Station. I have now, 2 days, I have K East, K West Ward charge. So I have to do all administrative duties. I am administrative officer at Morol. I have to do all RTA applications. I have to attend all RTA activists or RTA applications. I have to attend all complaints. So for any one officer, it is not possible to complete all these things. So complaint should be to the point. I will not say that you don't complain, but complaint should be, if there is a fire related complaint, then only you file the complaint to the fire department. It is the illegal construction, encroachment, parking of vehicles, the foot it is kept in the lobby. There are so many complaints like that ki it is a wastage of time of a fire officers. So the actual complaint, then it comes last. There is one question from ma'am, so I will answer your question, ma'am. Actually, see what happened, there are two types of wiring, electric wiring, which are installed in a building. It is flat, or a building it is concealed or open wiring. So in a fire safety, I will answer this question. All the wiring, if it is concealed, it is more safe. All the wiring which is installed in a flat or a building, it is more safe. So try to install wiring in your flat, in your building, should be concealed. Second, if it is open, then there is 100% chances of fire. It is because of loose connection, because of melting of that insulation, overheat, then if fuse doesn't work. So there are so many possibilities of fire because of open wiring. And ma'am is asking that it is in an electrical act, how to do the wiring in your flat, in your building, what type of precautions has to be taken before installation, from where you have to install the wiring. There is the electrical act, you can go through. There are so many complaints to the fire department from above upper flat there is a leakage and seepage, and because of that there will be fire in your flat. So what sir is saying ki this is not relevant complaint of a fire department. The main problem is what? It is a leakage. It has to be taken care by the flat owner or the society. It is not problem of the fire brigade. It problem doesn't come to the fire brigade. So I request you, write complaint, whatever you complaint have regarding the fire safety, we will accept it. Okay, ma'am?
Citizen firefighters, voluntary firefighters. Can you please elaborate on that scheme?
Yes. See, our Honorable Municipal Commissioner Raja Mehta sir and our Honorable CFO sir Rande sir, they are implemented this program in Mumbai Fire Brigade to aware the people to take part in the disaster preparedness, to act something as a first responder, because you go everywhere, the first responder duty is very important, and it may be citizen, it may be passenger, it may be housewife, it may be watchman, whoever is available on the site, he is the first responder. So he has to act for particular incident, but the situation is totally different. All the first responder are busy to take the shoots. So that point is considered, and if I am a first responder, I am a volunteer, so definitely I will not go for shooting. So I will 100% involve in the firefighting operation, whatever the requirement in an accident to give a help, whatever the required to the particular casualty. The first responder training program is arranged by Mumbai Fire Brigade. Sir, it is arranged.
Friends,
No. It is arranged by fire brigade in all 6 regional command center what already I explained. It is as Baikala, Vadala, Mankurt, Marol, Vikroli and Borivali. So again it will start. You just register. We have one number of registration number. So I will give you the number. You register your name. We will call you for the training. It is 3 hours training program in the morning on Sunday only, 9 to 12. It is 2 lectures. One is fire safety, another whatever the question sessions, 2 lecture program, and followed by the fire extinguisher training program. We issue an identity card, certificate and 1 cap for the identity. If he comes to the site or he is already available or attend or present on a site before fire brigade comes, then he can manage the situation. If the parking is available, he try to remove the parking. If there is a mob or panic situation, he tries to control it, and he has to narrate all situation which is happened before fire brigade to the fire officer and try to help to the fire officer. It will definitely help, because when the fire brigade people arrive, they don't know what happened. It was past. So if you are available and if you are doing something, whatever you are done or nothing, just give brief information to the fire brigade. It will help 100% to do their work or to give service to the citizens of Mumbai. No, sir, it is to all. Sir, in Japan there are 5 lakhs volunteers are there. There are so many fire stations run by fire volunteers. In case of any disaster, there is a call to if any CA is there, any advocate, any doctor, there is a call to the particular profession personnel, and he is attending in his vehicle without any compensation. He is helping the nation, and they are attending every emergency call. Cost of? It is totally free of charge. Okay.
Thank you, friends.
I will go further. If arrange in a large quantity, if the place is available, we will arrange here also. There is not
Sir, can
it
you
is, yeah.
in this Rotary Center?
That's what he said.
You just, for that, on a special case, you have to apply like this to the chief fire officer. See, if he allows, then 100% definitely we will arrange. Okay? I will complete the session, then we will go further.
Please complete.
Next.
Please complete.
Next. So this is the one tip for all. Sir, you also see. Before leave your house, say पगली, मैं पागल हूँ. सब लोग पागल हैं, थोड़ा थोड़ा तो रहते ही हैं. सब लोग तो 100% ये नहीं है. तो पगली वर्ड इसके लिए है कि it is best word for the safety. पगली पा is the पानी. घर से बाहर निकल से पहले आप क्या करो? You close the tab. That is saving of water also. Then the G for gas. You have to check the cylinder regulator whether it is off or not. If it is not off, then put it in a off mode. And the last one is the light. If it is on, then there is major disaster. I will again give you an example of this yesterday's fire. There is a signboard which is provided on the outer side because entire system, electrical system is off, but one switch for the signboard was on and the signboard was under fire. The security chap, he saw the signboard was under fire and the fire travel till the fire brigade reaches. The fire travel in the clinic and there is a 100% damage. Okay, so if you switch off, it is a law, it is mandatory to all the office bearers and you also, before leaving office premises, you have to put main switch off. It is mandatory, but no one. Next. So, for every building, those who have a CFO NOC, fire detection, firefighting systems are recommended. One is the fire alarm. If any fire situation arrives, ma'am, please. Excuse me. You have any questions, so I will answer it. So fire alarm is mandatory because the people who are staying is not now the ground floor building. So all are the tall high-rise buildings up to 70, 100 floors. So to say with a loud sound, it is not possible to everyone. So fire alarm is required and mandatory in all the buildings. So after hearing the fire alarm sound, you should evacuate the building. Don't check if there is a fire or not. After hearing a fire alarm, you have to evacuate the building to the ultimate safety. What is the ultimate safety? Outside the building. If it is a false alarm, then also you have to leave the building. For that, system has to check properly. Every month, the fire system has to be checked by the government approach agency because there should not be any false alarm. Second, the panels are provided on every floor. That is called MCP, manual call point. You can press also. We have the system. We have a glass. You have to break the glass. Then the switch which is provided inside the guide is pressed. If come out, then the alarm sounds. Then the detectors are provided in case of smoke detector. If smoke comes out from the fire, the detector operates. Then the heat detector, fire detectors. In the residential building, we normally see the smoke detectors are provided and flame and heat detector are provided in the commercial buildings. Hooters, manual call point. Hooters has to be provided on every floor because for the every occupant or tenant, they should hear the sound. Second one is the fire extinguisher. It is the firefighting extinguishing media, water, foam, dry chemical powder, CO2, halon. I already explained in earlier slide. These are the fire extinguishing media. I will suggest you keep dry chemical powder, ABC type fire extinguisher in all the building. It is multi-purpose. You can use on any fire. Okay. Third one and the last one is the fixed installation. See, always the fire brigade people says the building should fight. Sir, excuse me, please be seated. Building should fight his fire with his own equipment, not with the occupant help or not with the fire brigade appliances. So how it will fight the fire? With this type of installation. If building is installed well, advanced equipment, there should not be any hazard, there should not be any accident will happen in your building. If you provide the smoke detector, if you provide the sprinklers, if you provide the firefighting systems, so building should fire its own equipment. Second, next slide. So see, this is the photo of smoke detector, heat detector, flame detector. You always see in the lobby, in the basement. You can install in the flat because as per today's act, it is not mandatory to install the smoke detector in your flat. If you permits or if you want willing to install, you can install in your flat also. Next. So this is the hydrant wall you normally see in the courtyard or on every floor. Earlier it was installed in the staircase. Now we mandatory asked to install in the lobby ventilation or in the lobby. The main reason is earlier we are not making mandatory, but nowadays we are facing a problem. When we fight the fire, we put the hose to the hydrant wall and we took the hose from staircase through the entrance door provided to the staircase. While taking that hose, there is small cavity or gap provided by that hose, and because of fire, the smoke already generate and it passed through that gap into the staircase, and that is the smoke hazard. And see, if the fire is on the first floor and building is 15th floor, definitely in a मतलब जल्दी तो पता नहीं चलेगा. When the staircase get flooded with the smoke, then notice there is 100% smoke in the staircase, and definitely जो ऊपर रहेंगे तो it will create problem to them also. Okay, so we always ask to locate the fire duct in the lobby. Next, this is the hose. It is mandatory to all to provide in your building. Next, branch pipe, nozzle. Next, see, this is the hose box. See, mainly all these are used for the storages. Next, what to do in case of fire? Stop. What to do in case of fire? This is the best photo. Now next. I don't want next slide. Do not simply run. वो मराठी मध्ये आहे ना, डोंगराला आग लागली पळाय परा. तो देखो भागना नहीं है आपको. You should not run. You have to think first. तो सोचो समझो तब तक गोली मार के जाएगा ऐसा नहीं होता है. So it should not be like that. Don't run simply saying कि अब आग लगली and then भागो. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Just think it of कि it is whether it is a minor fire, whether I have to vacate the building. So it is think of you have to take your own call. If it is a major, definitely you have to leave your building. If it is not major or it is hazardous you to come in the staircase or lobby, don't come out, stay in your house. So what to do if you are staying in your house? Next slide. Next. Don't waste your time to collect valuables, especially for, no, I will not say. So life is very, very important for you also and for us also. So don't waste. Definitely that is also more important for you than your life. But even though you have to leave house, don't waste your time to collect the valuables. Next. Next. In the last slide, the fire exits symbol is provided. So in a small building or a high-rise building, if providing a single staircase, everyone know where is the staircase. If you go in a commercial premises like a mall, commercial building, we took the lift, go on a 15th floor, again we coming by a lift. We don't know where is the staircase, where is the lobby, because if the building is huge, the passages are too long. How to locate the staircase? How to locate the means of escapes for you? So the signages are very, very important. Where is the staircase? Where is the lift? Where is the refuse area? In your building, refuse area is simply provided, but there is no any board on the entrance door. There is no board in the staircase because you are coming through staircase. So if the refuse area is provided on the 7th floor or 8th floor, it is the first refuse area. In the staircase, the board has to be there. Signage has to be there that on this floor there is a refuse area. Okay, the signages are also very, very important. Last slide. So for any fire, last slide. Back. अरे यार आगे जा रहे हैं अब. नहीं आगे ही जा रहे हैं. हाँ previous. Sorry. Last. Inform. Previous slide. Here. Okay, no problem. Inform fire brigade. In case of any minor fire also, you have to inform fire brigade. Because you think that it is a minor fire, but within few minutes, few seconds, it's converted into major fire. After going in a worst case, then if you call a fire brigade, then it's delayed to call the fire brigade, and again because of delay in a calling fire brigade, it is a delay in response to attend the fire call. So for any fire, even a small incident, you have to call the fire brigade. What happened? ठीक है रहने दो, चलो मैं बोलता हूँ. We have the रहने दो यार. So we have the fire brigade telephone numbers. So what is the fire brigade telephone number? It is 100 or 1? 101. The fire brigade direct line telephone number is 101. You have to call the fire brigade on this number. We have an alternate number also. It is available on the Google also. It is a slide. You have to call the fire brigade from your mobile. Give brief information. Again, there is a call from fire brigade on your mobile for the verification. Normally what happens? If you call a fire brigade, what we do? We call our neighbors, friends, relatives, there is a fire in the building, fire in a house, and your phone will be engaged. Unless the phone is verified, the call is verified, fire tender will not turn out. This is the basic thing. If you call a police, they will not verify the call. They directly send a wireless or a van. In a fire brigade, if you call fire brigade, wait till the verification of the call. We have to verify the call, then only we send a fire engine, because we have only 34 fire station, and you see the area of Mumbai, it is too big. From Bandra to Jogeshwari, we have only 2 fire stations, Bandra and Andheri. If Bandra vehicle turn out to attend the call, if anything goes again on another side, we don't have that much vehicle to turn out. So we have limited vehicles, limited staffs, so we have to utilize that staff and vehicles. So optimum. So you have to keep your mobile free to wait for the call. Again, wait on the side till the fire engine comes. What I say for the fire volunteers, you are also a fire volunteer in that case. You have to just give brief information. If there is a fire on a 9th floor, you are staying on a 10th floor. And while going from the staircase, you saw that some kids stranded in the 9th floor. You are the only person to know and to give information to the fire brigade. So, because of this information, what is our duty? We definitely try to go on 9th floor first. Because to save the life is our motto. First duty is to save the life. We will fight fire fast afterward. But because of your information, we will definitely save that particular kids. They are stranded in the building. So I will come to this slide. What I told earlier, if it is not possible to come out, so what to do? If it is not possible you to come out from your house, take any fire retardant material. It may be bed sheets, blankets. Close your door. So there is a gap underneath the door. So to fill that particular gap, you have to put fire retardant material. It may be bed sheet, and just pour the water to become a wet and wait for the fire brigade. If times delays, apply buckets of water on the door and the bed sheets, because it will delay to catch the fire. If there is fire exactly opposite to the door, pour the water on the bed sheet and the door. If it doesn't work, we have more than 2 rooms. See the wind direction. In the morning, it will go, where it will go? West side. In the evening on the, patang उड़ाते हो ना? Patang किधर जाती है morning में? तो see the wind direction. According to the wind direction, you take the place of safety, go in the balcony, ask for the help. Even though the fire brigade has not reached at this incident, go in the another room, close that door. Same procedure you have to apply. Again you will take more time. Sir has explained that small girl, she heard something in the school, and definitely she tried in that particular incident, and she herself and other life she saved. So it is a small kid can do. So we are the elders. Definitely will do. For that, do not run. Take a time. Be calm. If you will calm, definitely other will support you and you will do something. So this type of tactics you have to do. Then again, the next slide, the boy is crawling. It is super. Okay, no problem. Boy is crawling on the ground. Why is crawling on the ground? See, when smoke covered entire area, it is on a higher side. It will not 100% covered ground level. So you should be crawled down to take a fresh air. Even though it is not possible, take your handkerchief, put it in a water. After becoming a wet, put it on a nose. It is the best filter for any chemical leakage, any chemical gas. So it is the best filter. So put your handkerchief in the water. When it becomes wet, put it on your nose. So it will act as a filter. It's a basic thing you have to do. Definitely you will survive. Back. See, if this type of situations comes across you, so what will happen? You will definitely jump from your building. You will jump from the building if anything happens. Situation arise, there are the possibility. But this type of tactics, if you will use, definitely you will not jump. You will wait till the fire brigade arrives. Okay? So I will assure you that after hearing this, you will definitely stay in your house and 100% you will be safe. Next slide. See, there are so many incidents we saw. There is a fire to the clothes of the persons. So what to do in case of this incident, emergency? To stop, drop and roll. To stop the person, you should not approach any person from the front. You should, because he will catch you and again we will be the victim. To stop the person with a hand, with a bat, with a hit, whatever you have, but stay far, keep some safe distance between you and the casualty. Next slide. Drop the person on the ground. For what? The method I have told is the starvation, to restrict the supply of oxygen, to roll it down. If the oxygen supply decreases, if see it is the fire is on the back side, if you roll, definitely the oxygen supply will cut off and definitely the fire will put off. After that 100% you have to pour the water. By the time also you can pour the water. Why you pour the water? Because if it is in first degree burn, definitely because of heat aggresses, it will be second or third degree. Definitely you have to apply the water during the fire and after the fire also. Okay, this is the basic tactics. Next. Then you can also cover the fire with a blanket. That is again the starvation. Smothering. Next. How to call a fire brigade. Next. See, these are the telephone numbers. It is easily available on the Google. You can, here is not the numbers. So dial 101. What I already explained that you have to call the fire brigade, give brief information, then keep your mobile free for the verification, and after verification, the fire tender comes. You have to stay at the emergency and give information to the fire officer who is attending the call. These are the telephone numbers of a fire brigade. You have a 101 number also, and there are direct lines of a fire brigade. If, see, there are the 16 jumping lines in the Mumbai Fire Brigade Control Room. If there is a major fire, there are so many fire calls rush to the fire control room and that phone also engage. So alternate numbers are also given for to contact the fire control room. If fire control numbers is busy, whatever happens, you can call a fire brigade also. Police control room, you can call a DMCR, disaster management control room. It is internally connected. They can also inform to fire brigade department to send a fire engine to attend the call. It is not like that you can only call to the fire brigade. Next. Now what is a fire audit? Sorry. Acha, this is the last 2 or 3 slides. I will conclude. See, what is the fire audit? I will conclude it within 2 minutes. Okay. What is the fire audit? Audit is the examination of premises and relevant documents to ascertain how the premises are being managed regarding fire safety. The inspector may also wish to talk the members of staff to confirm their level of fire safety awareness. And it is the main thing is it is the responsibility of the occupier and owner to carry out the fire audit, and it should be from government approved agency. Next. See, there are the inspection criteria of a Mumbai Fire Brigade Department as per the Fire Act. As per section 4, we can enter any premises, any building, and we can take any action. Section 5, it is the Form G. If it is a random inspection, regular inspection, we will issue a Form G, 3 hours notice, and we will take a permission. It is the permission to enter in a premises. Then the Form G, if we found after inspection there is so many deficiency in your building, then we will issue a notice on a Form G and we will ask to rectify it within a time If the fire alarm system, it is a minor, it will take 7 days, so we will give 7 days timing. According to the deficiency, we will give the timing. And maximum time is 120 days. After 120 days, it is mandatory to file the case of prosecution in the court. Section 3, Form B. What is the Form B? Is the maintenance certificate to submit to the fire department. And if party failed to comply the opposite notice in stipulated period, the building will be declared as unsafe building. And electric and water supply will be get disconnected. Legal action will be taken against the concern, also liable for punishment up to 3 years rigorous imprisonment and fine up to 50,000 for non-compliance of above mentioned fire prevention and life safety measures under Section 6 of Maharashtra Fire Prevention and Life Safety Act 2006. It is the responsible persons, and the responsible person definition is the builder, developer, society, chairman, secretary, treasurer. Who are the, I will not, this is the act, so I have to explain it. So we have to take care of that, the building should be safe, and we have to submit Form B certificate half yearly. It should be in a January and the July. The next. Sir, we are here to serve you. Next. We have to kill the fire before it kills us. You and us are the same. Next. And sir, because the fire brigade, fire officer, staff, next. It's our joint effort and responsibility to face these all type of problems. Without your support, we can't do anything. So fire brigade is the agency to always act on any emergency. So I request you all to support fire brigade, to give the space for fire appliances to reach at the spot. Because of heavy traffic, so many persons are driving their vehicle in front of fire brigade tenders to jump the signal. So I request you all to clear the road, to clear your building, and to keep your building safe by maintaining firefighting system in good working condition. And these are the act. It is not to punish you. It is there to save you, you and your family members. So definitely Mumbai Fire Brigade is there to help you. Thank you very much. I am extremely sorry I have taken too much time. He has given up to 12:30, now it is 12:55. I really thankful to the dais, those who are called me and given time to discuss you and share the experience what I have, the act which is given by Maharashtra Fire Services and the Mumbai Fire Brigade Chief has recommended my name to come here, and give the lecture to you. So thank you very much.